Go live. The puppies is getting ready to bark. Honey, can you get those dogs for me? I'm going live right now. Never feels. I think they know when I'm going live, y'all. Okay, so I wanted to come in and show you my room, my new sewing room. Okay, so this used to be my den or my husband's den, and I kind of commandeered it for my sewing room. So right here, when you walk in the door, this is I'm swinging the thing. This is the doorway. So when you walk in the door, as you can see, this is his TV. I told y'all I commandeered his room. So I have a nice big TV on the wall to watch YouTube videos from my favorite YouTubers. Um, and um, okay, I just want to make sure I was in on my own live. Okay, so here we have the rolling cart that I use all the time. Can you hear me? I don't know if it can. Let me check my own volume. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so this is the rolling cart that I use all the time for supplies that I can roll around throughout the room. So what it is thread on the top, um, projects that I finished, kinda. Like these are some things that I did yesterday. This is like a wall hanging and some snap tabs that I did. And then the bottom one is interfacing and felt and supply type stuff. So I use this to roll around throughout the room. And then here is my machines. This one is the PE770. It's my older machine, my very first machine, I think. The PE800 is so much more up to date because the PE770 is in black and white and the PE800 is in color. So I would advise you to get the PE800 if you can. It's expensive right now, so be careful about that too. Okay, then this is my new baby. This is the Viking Topaz 50. So I had originally bought the 40, and the hoop limitations really made me mad. And somebody told me that too, and I didn't listen, and so I ended up going back and upgrading. But for this machine, this is the hoop. Can you see that, how big that is? This is the hoop size. It's a 360. You see that? 360. It's upside down. 360 by 200. So in inches, that's like a. Oh, I'm sorry, I just dropped a thingy. That's like. I'm actually measuring, y'all. It's like a 8. The opening is like an 8.5 by 14.5. So this machine can really do big projects. And so I ended up taking the other machine back and getting this machine, right? So then after you do out here, this, which you can see here, this is my workstation right here, and I keep supplies down there. This is my workstation. I create my designs and stuff inside of on my Surface. Excuse me. The reason why I use a Surface is because I can't use a Mac to my big 6 needle because my 6 needle is a big older version of the 6 needle, not the new one with the new screen. I've been embroidering for years. I started back embroidering early 2003, something like that. Something like that. I think I told you before. Hi, Miss Ware. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, I've been getting my sewing room up, and that's why I haven't been here. Well, that and a couple of other things been going on. We have been dealing with the COVID situation and that kind of stuff. But I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing a little mini sewing room tour. So this is my desk or area. This is where I create and do whatever projects, and I use my software. So like yesterday I did, and it turned out beautifully, even though I used the wrong material. I did a mug rug. You know what mug rugs are? That you put your drink on them. Like this one I did yesterday, and I thought that was the cutest little thing. It's Pugs and Kisses, and it's so cute. And so they're just, you put your drink on them. Excuse me. And they're just little decorative items you can give away to people. And so I worked on these yesterday. And so I designed here. And then, let me close my wallet, my phone case. Then right here is my sewing machine serger. When I'm actually making the doll clothes, these are the two machines I use, and they are workhorses. They may look like Singer is like not really a workhorse, but Singer heavy duties are workhorses. And so I have my personal Singers. I have two of each of these machines for my personal use, because years ago I had a sewing center. Before all this pandemic and all that stuff, I had a sewing center. And then I started to open up a sewing so I could teach people how to sew, not just doing it myself. And so I have several sewing machines. I have about 10 sewing machines, because as soon as COVID-19 or whatever the pandemic situation is, I'm going to open up my school locally. So then over here is my 6 needle. And this is an older 6 needle, because I told you I have been embroidering for years. So what I did was, we had a logo, and it was called CCW, the new CCW, Carrying Christ's Word. And it was my church, myself, my pastor of the church, and another person in the church. We got together, we got this logo trademarked, and we put it on everything. It was on everything. I convinced the church to that we could make money if you let me embroider on hats and scarves and bags and towels and everything. And it was the new CCW, Carrying Christ's Word. And I know my husband may have. Hey, honey, do you have a CCW hat? Okay. Thank you. Okay, so on that machine, we did this. It was the CCW, and this, you could tell it's old. This is my husband's hat. And on the back, we put Carrying Christ's Word. And so it is trademarked and everything. So we did that for years, and then we branched off and started doing other things with people and with this machine. And this was the latest technology. It has a floppy disk drive. Like, I know y'all don't want to see me, so that's why I'm not in this. I'm using my iPhone for this for the first time. So see, it has a floppy disk drive right here. It has this little card where you can put designs on this card, and then it has another card right here. So none of this, well, this one works. The floppy disk drive, they don't even have parts to do anything with this one anymore. And this one, I can never find anything for those. But the screen, it all works. Everything works. And in order for me to get the design, which is the reason why I have to use, my surface, is because there's a cord. This cord hooks up to my computer, to my surface, and all of my designs through my software, which I use SewNet, my SewNet by Viking, is on here. And of course you don't want to come up when I need you to. Yeah. Why are you not coming on screen? You should. Oh, because I activated the keyboard. That was brainy, Shaniva. So in order for me to get designs oh, there you go. Okay, so this is what I was working on yesterday. But this is I use the Viking software right now. I'm trying to compare. So I connect this to my computer and it goes to here. Yes, he do, Miss Ware. He does wear that hat. He loves his CCW hat. And it's years old, but he love it. And so it goes straight into the machine and it reads just like a printer. So it makes this machine work, which I'm so happy about, because otherwise I would have to dump a $7,000 machine. So literally when we were doing the crafting for years, I made $7,000 in 6 months, less than 6 months, from this machine, because I was diligent. We worked. The concept was new. So I paid for the machine in 6 months. So I can tell you personally that it is doable. If you want to start a business and you work at it and do your due diligence, you can do this. You can do this. So what's on here right now, because it's a 6 needle, I'm embroidering my dial gear tote bags. Can you see that? Here we go. This is my logo. My logo is dial gear for my clothesline. And it's really my dial clothes. I know. See, I and that's one of my problems, taking my machines, because I have 11 machines, sewing machines, because I bought one, one, until I build up my stash. And taking them back and forth was not what I wanted to do. And so I actually spoke with my church to be able to do sewing classes at church also. And they said yes, but COVID hit. So it's been a year or a year and a half or whatever since the approval, but I couldn't do anything. And then you probably see, which is weird to be in a craft room, this wall. This is my wall of, how when you go in people's houses in their office, this is my wall. So the big picture at the top is my mom, Betty Harris, where I have my nonprofit from. And the reason why all this stuff is on the wall is because this was the office, and I commandeered my husband's office / den. And so I just left it up here because it's just my life. The soldier here is my son. The lady over there in the blue dress up at the top, that's my daughter who's pregnant. And then the family over here is my oldest son and his wife and kids. And then if you know anything about me, anybody who knows anything about me knows, let's see if I can zoom this in. See that? I might be young, but this is my favorite group in the world. I love these boys. This is my favorite group in the world. And so I have a picture of them on the wall with the rest of my family. So my husband's laughing at me. So this is my craft room, and I can swing around. My husband, I commandeered everything. So I have like my big printer over there, the 7710. And then I have on the other side, down below, my husband's quasi garden. This is my paint pouring, all of my paint pouring stuff. And then I have my, this thing called? The heat press I just bought. And so my husband is getting ready to, excuse me for the go around. My husband is getting ready to put my heat press on a wood block thing. Oh, oh yeah. My best friend love her some Luther, and oh my God, we rival because can't nobody do it like the Temps for me. Matter of fact, we have a Motown museum, and for one of my birthdays, they surprised me with a trip to the Motown museum so I could see it, and like the whole Temptations part was there, where they recorded. And I ended up, they bought me like the box set of all of the Temptations music. Fabulous. I still have it, and I guard it with my life. So this is why I've been missing in action, is because I've been getting everything set up in this room, because I had to shift around things. Excuse me, because I actually have a full setup in the basement with fabric and everything for my dowel gear, for my dowel clothesline. But I hate basements, and so my husband let me commandeer the office, because we're empty nesters. We have 4 bedrooms and we don't have anybody in them. So I commandeered 2 of the bedrooms. And so this is what I'm doing. So this is where I'll be filming sometimes from. I'm gonna have to bring my iMac Pro or MacBook Pro downstairs to record in this room, because my office is in another bedroom upstairs. And so I will be coming here either from my iPhone, which I see is pretty clear. I did not realize how clear the iPhone was. But I will come and do lives on my iPhone, or I will hook up my Ecamm software and do it from there, so I can have multiple camera angles, because I can use my DSLRs. And I'll be doing like tutorials, like the this mug rug that I made yesterday, the Pugs and Kisses. I will be actually doing these examples on how to put these together. But I will, because I was stuck on, should I or shouldn't I do this? I'm trying to come close. Should I see that? Should I or shouldn't I do this channel with sewing? So what I decided to do is I'm going to tag the videos. So it'll be like hashtag sewing and embroidery, hashtag paper crafting. So for people who don't want to watch the crafting sewing part, they don't have to. And the people who don't want to watch the paper crafting, they don't have to. Because I built the channel doing paper crafts, and I kind of feel bad. But when I started the other channel that I have called Sewing and Crafting, I can't seem to ever go over there. So it's just stupid for me to just be trying to do 2 of them. I'll just hashtag, so for people who like this, they can stay here. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what I'm doing. So I'll come in. I just did a video with a small haul. I think that was video 395. No, 390. Yeah, 395. So this video should be 397, because I did a short showing the room area, which is a new feature on the iPhone to do quick shorts. It's in beta right now, but I'm going to probably use that quite often to do previews. And so I'll be back with a video showing you how to do the birdhouse. Probably tomorrow's Mother's Day, so Monday, or no, Monday I have a school board meeting, so it'll probably be Tuesday, unless I pre-record. So I just wanted to come in and say hi and let you know where I've been and what I've been doing. This is my favorite. Look, I have my color chart on the wall for my threads, but I get the big TV in my room until he come take it for himself. Okay, good. I'm glad, because I love sewing. Sewing was my first love. I literally started sewing. I taught myself at 12 how to sew. And I have a fashion design and merchandising degree, bachelor's degree. That is what my bachelor's concentration is for my bachelor's degree. So I know sewing. I know how to do this right here. If I don't know how to do anything else, I know this. But I don't sew for people, because people are mean. They complain and stuff. And even the stuff that I'm doing for the show is already pre-made. So it's, you want it or not. It ain't a custom type of thing, because I did a custom order for a friend. And she was like, no, I want this. And no, I want that. Okay, no. Because no. You asked me for one thing. I gave it to you. Now you want to change it to this and change it to that. And you can't take embroidery stitches out of stuff. That's no. So I love it for fun, and I love to do it, and I will eventually have that Shopify and Etsy store up. I just cannot stand that stuff. I cannot stand that computer work stuff, so that's why it's not there. Yeah, I can't stand that computer work stuff, so that's why it's not up. It's not because I don't have the stuff ready. It's because I can't stand sitting down in front of a computer and typing it and putting descriptions, and then my last assistant flaked on me because she wanted me to pay her more than what I was getting paid. And I'm like, but you ain't, I tested her out for one day and she didn't even do none of the stuff I asked her to do. So, you know, it was just, it's too much. So if you know a good assistant that can work, let me know. All right, y'all. So this was just a quick one. I just wanted to say hi and let you know that I'm not missing. I'm here. I will be at 400 videos in the next few days, the next few videos. I think this is 397. I have to check my book. But I'll be at 400 videos, and I'm going to do some type of giveaway at the 400 video mark. I don't know what it is, because it depends on if it's a sewing video or if it's a paper crafting video, and I'll let you know. But thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, I have to go to my phone. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing over here. Okay, I got to figure out how to turn this off.